What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with more Dokkan Battle, and we've got a big update actually incoming on the game right basically now. We got this update last night. I didn't have a chance to really talk about it until now, but basically what's coming to Dokkan Global, as you can see up there with the SD version of Goku, we are getting Pettan Battle. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Pettan Battle is one of those things that, like, evaded me. I haven't played it on JP. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We're going to go here in a moment and try to make heads or tails of it. But let's talk first about what I think is the biggest thing really coming to Dokkan with this update. And then we'll talk about the big thing that I think is massively missing and is a huge red mark on this update. But neither here nor there. Boom! You can now exchange those duplicate units for coins. Now, to be fair, my understanding of how this works, you actually have to have the unit like all paths open and SA10. I don't know if you actually have to feed any orbs into them, but I believe you just have to have all the paths open and every unit have the unit SA10 before you can exchange unit for coins. And this is absolutely massive, massive. Now, huge drawback to this, all the units that we have summoned for the past couple of weeks are not eligible. Yeah, you cannot exchange any unit that was collected prior to this update. So that is truly unfortunate. I wish we had known this was coming. I would have honestly saved my summons for Super 17 until after this dropped, but whatever, it is a thing. But this is massive. Like, this is a huge deal. So yeah, so right, it says up there, basically if you summon like this Goku through the LR banner, you can exchange it for gold coin. If you do a Dokkan Fest banner, you can change for red coin. If you do it on like any other banner, you can exchange for a blue coin. And this is pretty honestly massive. This is huge for free-to-play people especially. I know it's going to take for bloody ever to collect the gold coins, but I would argue that the free-to-play aspect of this game is way better than it ever has been. Not that it's good by a long shot, but it's better than it ever has been. And now you can actually say, I want that LR, and I will save. And save. And eventually you'll be able to exchange enough units that you can actually make up for whatever summons you were missing. So this is huge. This is a big deal. Now, obviously, it is going to favor whales. I am well aware of that. I am not delusional by any stretch. This is whale fodder completely 100%. But this is a big deal. So the other thing that's really awesome about this is now when you go down here, and I love that they use Truth's Box to show this off, duplicate characters in the same position will be stacked together. So now, like, if you have a ton of units, like I've got, quite frankly, a massive amount of similar units in the game right now that I need to just feed into somebody, they will now show up here, and it'll give you an amount of those units that you have. It's going to make basically, you know, collection and assortment of your box so much simpler. Now, here's the one thing that I did not see in here that I believe is missing. So let's go through this one more time. Add a feature that allows you to exchange add a feature that allows you to exchange duplicate characters for coins. We saw that. You'll be able to exchange SSRs, blah, 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 blah. Applicable SSR characters from Dokkan. Yeah, so it is not in here. It is literally not in here. The same name update. I think a lot of us were expecting that to actually drop with this so that it would be here for the anniversary. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to get it before the anniversary. It just means it's not. It's a little bit less likely. So I don't remember when it dropped on JP. I think it dropped like either during the anniversary or shortly thereafter. It's been on JP for a long time. But basically, if you're not aware, the same name update will allow you to use in battle two units with an identical name. So like, let's say you've got Super Saiyan Goku this, Super Saiyan Goku that. You can now use both of those units, where before you couldn't. Now you can. This is huge for like the LR Broly people that like have two, you know, both of the strength AoE legendary Brolys, you know, the EZA one and the LR one. Could never use them together on a team before. Now you can. Now the downside of that is, yes, that does mean, I believe that still counts in battle, or in not Battlefield. Thank you, Brain. I appreciate this. World Tournament. I believe this still works in World Tournament. Don't honestly recollect, but it doesn't make sense that it wouldn't. But yeah, that does mean like situations like that where you're going like all AoE, you would be able to go all in with both of those units. The downside is they don't link. So you cannot put them side by side on a team, have them link up, and then just go destroy the field. It's just, that would almost be too powerful, though I would imagine they're going to fix that at some point in time. That is the massive downside to this. Now, I expected this on this update. I'm really disappointed we're not getting it. It's not the end of the world. It's not a huge game changer, but man, would it make those of you that are still struggling with Extreme SBR, that would make that so much easier. So hopefully we get it before long. Now, let's switch gears here and talk about Pettan Battle, because I feel like this is one of those, like, I've not played this. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But, you know, the layout here, if I go down here, it kind of almost looks a little representative of, like Battlefield slash Global Clash, or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go through this together, see if we can make heads or tails of this, okay? Select a field of the item you want. Okay, select an enemy to fight. Organize up to 5 stickers. Now, of course, you're going to get, if I go up here to the collection, basically you get a bunch of stickers that are literally like SD versions of units we've had in the game forever. Case in point, that's Super Saiyan Goku. They're just big head versions of everybody. Though that'd be hilarious if we had, like, if they had a big green head, they were a big head from the comics. But neither here nor there. That's a discussion for another day. Battle ends when 0 time is remaining. So basically you're going to build a deck of 5. They call them stickers. As the other units are cards, technically, but whatever. Just, you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With stickers instead of cards. And I don't know why you do that. They purposely stick to... I used to be pretty awesome with some of those units. You stick them onto the field and just... Like, that's how you cheat in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just glue your best card to the table. Be like, what's up? I win. I digress. Wait until... I don't think that actually worked. I'm fairly certain, I can say with a fair amount of certainty, that would not be legal in tournament play. Just trust me on that one. I don't know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I'm fairly certain of that. Neither here nor there. Wait until the enemy respawns. There's going to be a respawn time just like you would expect. Basically, this version's stamina system. Okay? Start battle. First, select the field of the item you want. You can select up to 4 types. Potential orbs, training items, Zenny, etc. I think potential orbs are really going to be the one most people are going to go after. Real talk. Although I would like some more Zenny. I'm running, I say low on Zenny. Be aware that once the battle begins, you cannot change to other field until battles are over. Then you go into here, select enemy to fight. After selecting the field, select the enemy to fight. Enemies are divided into 4 different levels: normal, hard, Z, hard, and super. Pretty straightforward. And the strength changes on the difficulty when you select an enemy. The total HP of the enemy character is displayed at the bar at the top, so it's a good reference to what you're challenging. Okay? Slipped a little below what's on screen here. Okay? If you press the conversation button at the bottom right, you can see the confirmed conversion button. Not a conversation button, Brandon. Conversion button. Up to 5... Let's see. Therefore, the item you're looking for is recommended to check before challenging the battle. So in other words, you can check and see what items will drop. After defeating... Or after... I can't read today. After deciding which enemy to fight, choose a sticker to participate in the battle. Up to 5 stickers can be participated in any battle, in specifications are such that they fight the enemy in order from left basically to right. The remaining time until the end of the battle is displayed in the upper right, and the battle ends when remaining time is 0. If you retire or lose the battle will end, however, unless you return to the field selection screen. At the state of the end of the battle will be inherited. What does that mean? I don't know. I guess we'll have to get in there and figure it out. But anyway, it shows you down here a couple of like conditions. So there's a win condition. Battle ends with the remaining time. The battle is 0 and the battle is 1. After the battle is over, the items you obtained will be displayed, just like when you're playing the game normally. So literally, this is just another like mode to be in the game. It's pretty straightforward. We'll talk about it. It should kick off. Let's see. It gave us a date up here at the top. Okay. Those are our missions. There's some Dragon Stones to be obtained in here. Really, it's not that big of a deal. First Pettan Battle is the one that we're going to be dealing with right now. So you're going to have, what, 10 Dragon Stones to obtain? Do a couple single summons, I guess. Here's all the cards, collection 1, or numbers 1 through 37. So basically all of these, I'll put a link to the wiki up here. So basically all the units through this Zarbon here are obtainable So Zarbon on up. These are all obtainable through this one. And from Dodoria, from Dodoria down, that's a weird selection of units. Why did they split anyway? They split the Frieza Force in half. All these units are actually obtainable in the third one, which should be, it hasn't been announced yet, but that has already happened on JP. Okay? So, first Pettan Battle for us kicks off on the 25th. That's a couple of days from now. Actually, that would be tomorrow? Because technically... No, maybe it's Tuesday. I have to look at the exact times. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, this is kicking off in a couple of days. When it does go live, we will be covering this very specifically. The second Pettan Battle actually happened a month later, so we might get that in the lead up to the anniversary. And then they have their third one, or just had their third one at the beginning of this month. So expect this to be like a regular occurrence. This will basically be back chain battle type of schedule. So where chain battle's running out in a couple of days, Pettan Battle will probably pick up, and it might be something that runs like opposite of those things. So kind of hype. It's a nice new way to get potential orbs, to get some Zenny, and to get awakening medals and stuff like that. If you're missing those, I really think the Zenny and the potential orbs are really the biggest benefits from this. But the fight still doesn't make a huge amount of sense to me, but we'll cover it and we'll learn it together. It's got to be better than Chain Battle is my answer to that. And if you guys wonder why I haven't done any Chain Battle videos, it's because the one video I made last time that was a complete joke was the closest thing I could get to making sense of Chain Battle. It's all RNG and who you know, and it's just they shouldn't call it Chain Battle. They should call it 1%er Battle. Real talk. Let me know your opinion in the comment section down below. Like, comment, share. Let's trash Chain Battle in the comments because Chain Battle sucks. And I catch you all on the next one.